We got our jobs to the church, the first schools to the church. But after they killed King, black church said, wait a minute. I'm not trying to go out like this. So in a post-King era, the black church reinvented itself from an institution of agitation to an institution of accommodation. During King, we're going to fight the power structure. After King, we're going to have coffee with the power structure. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson.
Oh, hey, you got me going right in the right direction, because now we're headed right into a little politics and how things change.
Yes, sir.
If you could walk into the Oval Office today, not to brag, but to demand, not to beg, excuse me, but to demand, what 3 changes would you slap on Donald Trump's desk for survival of the Black America?
If I had the support of the African Union.
Yeah, you got it. We
would
made
walk in
you
there.
our guy. You going in there, Umar,
no, I mean
to
the
get us
African
together.
Union from the continent.
Oh, you going big.
Oh, you got to.
I told you know what?
America
I put that question
consumes.
in, and I figured you was. I said he's not gonna say America.
America consumes.
I got you. Go ahead.
50%
Go ahead.
of the exports of Africa. If you cut this country off from African resources, it would drown. So the first thing I would tell Donald Trump, the next black person die from a police officer, you ain't getting no gold, you ain't getting no lithium, you ain't getting no cobalt, no coltan. So you know what that means? No more cell phones, no more laptops, no more airplanes, no more radio. We're gonna cut your ass off at the jugular vein. Touch us again, and our brothers on the other side of the water ain't giving you no more resources. Problem solved. I'm gonna take it a step further for you. And this is why I know Pan-Africanism, this red, black, and green is the only way to go. There was there was a national security memorandum that came out in 1984. I think it was number 46, where the National Security Agency said there's only one threat to America's global domination: the operational unity of Black America and Black Africa. They said we can never let Black America and Black Africa unite. It's over. And they even, when you read it, they said the CIA and FBI must be directed to sow dissension between Black Africa and Black America. Why you think they released Black Panther 1? And I'm a Ryan Coogler fan, but you do know that there's a congressional committee that oversees Hollywood.
That's correct.
And they pay the movie producers to inject content into the movies that pushes America's global agenda. Look at the black, you saw Panther 1.
I saw it.
Killmonger, which is really Dr. Umar, that's me. They just didn't give me the name. And I say that because he quoted me verbatim at least 3 times in the movie. Okay? So you got Killmonger over here. You got Prince T'Challa, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman over here. Killmonger represented Black conscious men in America.
That's correct.
T'Challa represented Black leaders in Africa. What was the message? The message was, don't let them Black Americans over here, even though they know their history, they so full of hate, they'll destroy your culture. What did Killmonger do when he got to Wakanda? Destroyed everything. Killed the elder, smacked the sister. You feel me? So the message to Africa was, leave them Black Americans alone, they'll destroy your culture. Look on the flip side. Prince T'Challa said, I'm only concerned about Wakanda. Remember that?
That's correct.
Lapita said, we got Black people all over the world. He said, that ain't my problem. This is all I care about. He ain't cared nothing about Africans in the diaspora. So the message to Black America was, Africans don't want you, stay where you are. You see that? And then who was the hero in the movie?
CIA.
A CIA agent. How can a CIA agent be a hero in a Black superhero movie? Who killed Malcolm X? Who killed Patrice Lumumba? Who helped arrest Nelson Mandela? And by the way, Nelson Mandela was convicted today, June 12th, 1964.
Wow.
And Medgar Evers died today, 61.
Wow.
Same day. So Black Panther 1 was a propaganda film. They made Ryan Coogler put that in there. Even if they even went to him, they might have went over his head. But you're not going to tell me Ryan Coogler wrote that kind of a script. You feel me? It was too negativistic.
That's correct.
What movie you know about Africa and you don't see no Black love in it? You don't see no woman with a child. You didn't see a single woman with a child in Black Panther because they have a gay agenda for Africa. Remember, Barack Obama and Kamala Harris went to Africa telling African heads of state that if you don't make gay marriage legal, we're going to cut off all your financial.
That was a whole big old thing on that.
But it's not homosexuality for the purpose of homosexuality. It's homosexuality for the purpose of stopping reproduction. Have you ever heard of Global 2000?
No.
Global 2000 was a presidential initiative. I think it was signed by Jimmy Carter, who was a CFR, Council on Foreign Relations, Jimmy Carter, which means Rockefeller, they wanted to reduce the global population of African people down to about 500 million by the year 2000. They didn't get it. That's why they came up with COVID, poor health care, mass incarceration, and the LGBTQ weapon. The reason they're teaching that stuff to our kids has nothing to do with homosexuality. It's birth control. Birth control. If I teach black boys to only date black boys, and if I teach black girls to only date black girls, no more black people. Checkmate.
Do you stay in this system? Do we stay in this system, or do we fight, or do we build something totally separate, like Garvey said?
The Asians, the Arabs, the Latinos, the Chinese, they didn't move nowhere. They right here in America, but they got a Chinatown. You see that? So you can coexist. You must. America is a collection of ethnicities and racial groups, period. And every ethnicity and racial group builds their own community, except us. And you know what's funny? We're the most hated of all of them. Everybody hates black people, and we still don't have nothing of our own. You know why? Slavery destroyed our self-esteem so bad that most black people are preoccupied by looking important and being accepted by white people. Most of our money is spent on looking important and being accepted by white people. Will Smith said something I thought was pretty fascinating. Will Smith said black people spend too much money we do not have, buying things we do not need, to impress other black people we don't even like. Black people are too focused on entertainment and appearances. Most flyers I see in the black community are for some damn party, some damn celebration, some damn get together. What are we celebrating? We losing. We ain't got time for no celebration. And then you got Negroes talking about we gonna celebrate Juneteenth, right? Now check this out. Joe Biden legalized Juneteenth 3 years ago. You know why he did it? Because he was giving other groups resources. He didn't give black people no resource. So he said, I'm gonna give you a holiday in exchange for the resource. But the real reason he gave Juneteenth was to kill Juneteenth. Whenever the federal government adopts a black holiday, they steal all the value of it. Remember before they started celebrating Black History Month, mainstream, we value Black History Month.
That's correct.
You got 28 days of programming in Cleveland 30 years ago. You probably don't even hear about Black History Month in February in Cleveland now. Look at Kwanzaa. 30 years ago, Kwanzaa was serious, 7 nights. Look at Kwanzaa now. He adopted Juneteenth because we didn't need it to be federalized. Black people didn't need the federal government to accept Juneteenth. He did it to kill it. And ever since he federalized Juneteenth, that means what? You qualify for grants. So now you got non-black people hosting Juneteenth events so they can get the free money. And guess what?